Welcome to the Month End, the CPG Community Chat. The Month End will provide emerging CPG brands real-life knowledge into the accounting, finance, and operational worlds. Our guests will be key stakeholders from those same brands, as well as other key contributors to the industry. Welcome to episode 28 of the Month End. Today we have Juli Lassow from JHL Solutions. How are you doing today, Julie?
So well, Brad. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you as we keep trying to have a diversity of guests on our CPG podcast, brand owners, people in the finance and accounting space, people with supply chain, operational more expertise. I think you fit that bucket. And I think our listeners are really excited for today's chat. So let's get started on just your background, who you are and where you've come from, and then what JHL Solutions is today.
Yeah, happy to share. Well, I have only professionally had a career in retail. Coming right out of college, I went to work for a hometown team at Target Corporation. And I was there for 17 years and worked in a variety of merchandising and I'll call it adjacent spaces. So started out my career, as many do at Target, in inventory planning, spent several years there, worked in the finance team, did some buying, and then worked about half of my time in sourcing and negotiations. And at Target, sourcing is all about finding the right partners. In my case, it was specifically own brand partners to bring those amazing products to the shelves. So finding, vetting, onboarding, and then negotiating with those teams to come to agreements that were really building more value for Target, for the guest, and then the suppliers and vendor partners as well.
Awesome. And then what does JHL Solutions do?
So I stepped out of Target a little over 5 years ago now and launched a business that stayed very centrally focused on that retailer and supplier partnerships. So I do a fair amount of work in own brands, but some branded work as well. And I help retailers find the best partners for themselves. And then also make sure they're working with those partners effectively to build and develop new products. So this is certainly the process princess side of me has an approach to building products and helping ensure that retailers are being really clear on their perspective and what their needs are. And then also working to build really collaborative and impactful negotiation strategies and implementing those. So sometimes that can be very competitive, like an RFP, but my favorite ones actually are the ones that are more collaborative, where you're building some additional value. So excited to share a little bit of that perspective of what's behind the retailer's point of view in today's conversation.
Yes, definitely. The majority of our kind of listeners are on the brand space, the supplier space to retailers. But the more that our the listeners and these owners and founders can get into the head of the retailers, the better, process and understanding kind of sales process, relationship process, etc. So